Hey, good morning, you guys. It's Cali. Happy Father's Day and happy Solstice to everyone who celebrates. I knew last night when we came in from the auction, it was about 9 o'clock and it was still light out. So here's to the longest day of the year. I hope it finds you blessed and loved and full of abundance. Yeah, so, the wheel keeps turning, believe it or not. Technically summer's now over and the long winter months are going to begin, but it doesn't feel like that now. It's about 85 degrees here, super humid, and I think it's going to rain again. So I apologize right now for the lighting, but I'm in the best spot to show you all of the stuff I have to show you. Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe the auction haul, and we had a lot of fun last night. But basically, I hope everyone's having a good week. I posted my pico de gallo recipe yesterday. If you haven't checked that out, check it out. I love it. That's one of the best things about summer, obviously, is all the great fruits and veggies you can get. And I think I shared with you guys, I live near a farm stand that is open year round, and they have the best stuff. And so we get a lot of local produce there. And again, I have a lot of stuff growing on my deck. So that's been a lot of fun. And this week, I have not done a lot of art, sporadically, and I'll show you what I've been working on a little bit, but just getting outside a lot, doing a lot of social stuff. Went and had dinner with some friends this week, and that was great. And, baseball games with the grandson, which baseball season's almost over for the little kids now. I think they have one more game left, but that's been a lot of fun, even though it's like 8 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday morning, but gotta do it, right? We're actually, Tom and I are gonna bring, don't tell, my grandson and Nicholas, as long as it doesn't rain on Tuesday, to, there's a local baseball field in Poughkeepsie. We're hosting the Hudson Valley Renegades baseball team. I'm not a sports fan at all, definitely doing this for the kids, but I have gone to one other game there and we had a blast. So I'm totally anticipating we're going to have a great time. And I think the theme for the night, as a matter of fact, I know it is like Minecraft related. So my grandson and Nicholas are both really into Minecraft. So hopefully it won't rain and we're going to do that this week. But what else? I got notice that I made a sale. I told you that my art is being featured at a local friend's store, AJ's Friends and Finds in Grahamsville, New York, and she sent me an email last night that she made a sale. And it was funny because right on the back end of that email was another email from my friend Ellen and Antoine, who I've mentioned, who told me that they went there to the store and bought something. So that was the sale that was made. I love my friends. You guys are so supportive and wonderful. So, and I've been asked here too, just so you guys, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but isn't that an awful expression? But I do have my artwork available for sale at my store on Facebook, The Flying Spider. So if anybody's interested in anything you ever see here or that I talk about, just shoot me a line and I'll be happy to talk about things, to sell stuff. So without further ado, I am going to get into this auction haul because, once again, I'm totally spoiled and there's a lot of stuff here. So I want to show you so I can work on putting it away. So I'm just going to dive right in. And again, always great to catch up with Kat and Patty and Jonathan and all our auction friends, Larry and David. So they usually always start the night, I told you, with jewelry and beads. And I don't know, Tom was an angel again and bought all this stuff for me last night, but I want to say 10, 20, maybe $40, $50 was spent on this stuff. He got a few things himself, but not much. The majority was for me. But so I don't remember exactly, but I would say around about $50 is what I'm going to show you. So I buy these sight unseen. Basically, they hold them up, and I think this bag might have been $1. So it's more just old jewelry pieces and findings. A lot of it is junk, but a lot I use, will use in my crafting. But like, check that out. Things like that. All kinds of findings, and I think I saw a random crystal in here last night. course, now I won't be able to find it, but just really cool filigree looking things and stuff that you would pay a lot of money for if you were going to be, you know, buying embellishments at the craft store, you know. So I'm just trying to give you a representative of some cool stuff. Whoa, and I'm dropping stuff. So yeah, where's the camera, Cali? Things like that. So a whole bag of those kind of goodies. And then I got another bag. And with these types of bracelets, and again, I apologize, I haven't got, oh, here's that crystal. Hello. Very similar to the one I've been wearing all week, actually. Just a simple quartz point. So I will cleanse these and bless them and wear them. Oh, and another thing, you guys, remember I told you about my old teacher that I saw her name in the book and then I saw her at the auction? Well, we're going to have lunch this week and I'm really excited. So we're going to meet up on Wednesday and I'll let you know how that goes. I'm just, everything for a reason, right? So anyway, I always have tons of like pearls, these bags, you know, and I'm not a pearl girl, but again, can use them in embellishments. I'm going to have to stop talking about how I'm going to be using these and start using them. But I have used some recently in collages. These types of bracelets I like to use to make into dream catchers, little mini dream catchers. So I'll wind them either with wire or floss or twine or hemp or something. And do, I also want to do some pentagram ones or pentacle ones. So this is a cool bracelet. Just random things that you would find in your grandmother's drawer that are now in this grandmother's drawer. And yeah. So those, and then this whole bag, which I don't know if this was one whole necklace, but these are like seed beads. I mean, it's huge. You see this? And there's a hole in it. So I have it over a, but here's a representation. They're all old seeds. Look at this. I love this kind of stuff. Natural, and I don't know what kind of seeds they are, but these have been dyed, obviously. But these are great. I love them. So I will be restringing these, and, you know, you'll see them in my projects or hanging in my window. Look at these big brown ones. Look at that. I love sharing this stuff with you guys because you're so appreciative. So we got that. I'm going to be a busy girl. Nick is up now. His dad's going to get him today, and so he'll be up for the week. So I'll have a few days at home. We call Tom's place the cave and my place the nest. So I've been at the cave all week, and I'll be at the nest for the next few days. And it's nice. I like the balance between the two. So anyway, stop rambling, Cali. Got beads. This I love, and I did not need any more serving trays or bowls, trust me. But every so often you get one that comes along, and I thought this was super cool. It's from, the markings on the back say that it is from Denmark. And it's got handles. So it's just like a baking dish. Isn't this beautiful? You know? Stoneware. I'm sitting right in front of my sink right now, so I'm going to put that in there. And then, speaking of other dishware, etc., this is not something, you know, it's starting to grow on me. And there's, I'll show you. I'll stop talking. It's a mug / chalice. And it's definitely hand done. I love this handle. It's a little shiny for my taste, but I love this here. And it's starting to grow on me. I mean, what a wonderful vessel for your morning coffee, right? The only thing that I don't like about it is this gold gilded edge here. But you guys know I pick things apart, but isn't that cool? And this was like, I don't know, maybe $2, $3. So, kind of like it. It's growing on me. And again, all this stuff will be thoroughly cleansed. The next thing, all right, I'm going to show you, and actually, I thought Tom was going to take this home, but I'll see if I have room to store it, but I'm going to clean everything. But this was a great deal. I think maybe for $9 he paid for this. For barbecuing, it is a huge, I'll show you guys without spilling it, but it has a case, so it's got a plastic case, and it's full of these barbecue tools. All right, so I'll show you a few, you know, ginormous, all with the big, and these are heavy duty, you know. It says Brookstone. That means nothing to me. I don't know if it means something to you guys, but so these big, you know, fork and knife, you get the idea. Spatulas. What I really thought was cool were these, so there's, yeah, were these skewer things. I love shish kebabs and things like that. So these actually, you know, are steel and have the little, to keep your food on from slipping off. So there's 4 of these. I thought that was cool. And I don't know, there's a random ladle, and look at this cheese slicer. You never know what you're going to get at the auction. That's kind of cool, right? I probably have 10 of these just because of, what else? Yeah, tongs, right? So that's it with the barbecue tools. So that was cool, and we'll be, I like the fact that it has a case, and we can just throw it in the back of his truck. And we have a great park nearby that we like to go to that's beautiful, and it has, you know, grills outside and stuff. So this will be easy to take with us when we go to the park and go to the grills. So that was a good deal. And then this, all I saw was that it looked like it was stained glass. So I didn't get up close and look through the whole box of these, but I think there's 8 or 9. I'll show you each one. They're not real stained glass. It's just like painted glass, but they're cool, and I will find something to do with these. So I'm going to go through each one of these, and I think maybe $5 or something for this box of these. So 1, and they all have the same frame. They don't have anything on the back to hang them, but wouldn't it be cool if you could maybe put them together in a window or something? I'll find something to do with them. Some birdies. Oh, this one's coming out. Definitely will be hot gluing that. I might share these with my kids or the grandkids. Kind of whimsical. Just flowers. Aren't these cool? You never know what you'll find at the auction, you guys. You never know. Butterfly. It might be hard for you to see these with the glare, and I'm not going to apologize anymore for glare. It is what it is. But so that was kind of fun and exciting. And I hope they don't sit in a corner for too long until I find something to do with them. But so those were great. And then this thing, it's funny, when I told you my favorite part of going to the auction is beforehand. You get to walk around and socialize. So that's when I always wind up talking to Kat and Patty. And so Patty and I were walking around, and she saw this before I did. And this is an old, it's metal, right? It's got the leaves on it. And it's an old Victorian crummer. And I don't know if you guys know, I actually have one with a brush, but when you clean the table, you know, if you have a tablecloth on, because we're so fancy like that, they would have like a little brush, and you would brush the crumbs into this crummer, and then the servant or the maid would, you know, take it and empty out the crumbs. Well, this is old and this is metal. And Patty said, wouldn't it be great to store like paints in here? Or pastels or acrylics or something. So I'm going to take her wise counsel and definitely use this for some type of storage. That would make a great watercolor palette box. So who knows? So stay tuned for this. And I think maybe this was like $2 or $3. But it's got wonderful age on it already. I just love it. So that, random. And then what I'm going to show you has been sitting on my lap. And everybody laughed at the auction, but I have to share with you guys, one of the last times we went with my grandson, he saw tacky American decor. He saw this plaque with a bass fish, a big mouth bass fish mounted on it, a fake one, a plastic bass fish mounted on a plaque, and there was a switch on the back, and if you turned it on, it like sang and whatever, made some kind of jokes or something. Well, he wanted that, and we got outbid for it. So he was so disappointed, and my grandson loves to fish. I grew up fishing. Right now, I'm at a stage in my life where I love the act of fishing, but I feel sorry for the fish. So I love to go out on a boat and throw a line in and things like that. But whether or not I catch anything is irrelevant. But my grandkids do love to fish. My son-in-law and my daughter take them out and they go fishing, and they're great at it. But anyway, so my grandson loves fish. And one of his first words when he was, you know, like one was fish, but he would call it kia, which I'm sure is only amusing towards the grandparents. That anyway, what we got last night was the one who got away, and nobody else wanted this. I think we paid $3 for it, but it's a gigantic, huge catfish, stuffed catfish. Look at this thing, you guys. Are you kidding me? He's gonna die. So it's this big fish pillow, the tackiest thing in the world. But it's cushy, not gushy, and soft, and it has personality. And I know my grandson can, when he comes over, I have a big sectional, and he likes to pull the cushions off and beat them up and play wrestling and stuff. So this is this is bigger than him, and he could throw this around and wrestle it and play with the big fish. And my daughter's going to kill me because I'm sure they have no room for it. But anyway, this was a lot of fun, and I'm happy we got it. And it feels so cushy, even though it's probably dirty. But we'll wash it up. And so with that, and then the next thing I'm going to show you, I'm actually going to turn the camera around for a minute. The microwave that I currently have was given to me maybe 10 years ago. Because the house that I was living in, it was a long story, I can't believe this, but anyway, I had my microwave on a shelf. I was renting the house, and the shelf broke, and it wasn't my fault because it was too heavy. It was the shelf's fault. Blah, blah, blah. Landlord gave me a microwave. I've been using that microwave for 10 years, and it's fine. It's adequate. It works. It's kind of in the back by the refrigerator. You can see it there. Anyway, I've had no desire to get a new one. There's nothing wrong with it. Well, last night, what I'm going to show you this microwave came up, and Tom was like, let's get it, you know, and he's right. So I think this was $20 if I'm not mistaken, but I'm just going to turn you around and show you really quick here. It's an Emerson, and yeah, I mean, I'm going to clean it up, but you know, standard, in real much better shape than mine. So for $20, they guaranteed that it's going to work. They used it to heat up pizza or something. So that was a good deal. Turning you back around again, not trying to make you sick. So that was good and unexpected, and not something that I thought we were going to get. Excuse me. Okay, the last item that I'm going to share with you that we got at the auction is something that I was excited about, and then there was a mix-up, and I felt awful. So let me just show you. These are brand new in the box. Mini Tonka moccasin I told you I'm not a name brand girl, but I know these are good moccasins. I actually have another pair of boots from them. Brand new. My size, size 7. They have charms also that you can add to them, which I will not be adding, but those, and then they came with these too, which are really kind of cool. These feathers. And you can snap them on there if you want to, but I won't be. But I didn't see these when we were walking around, so I only saw them when they came up for bid. And so I was like, oh, wow, those are great. And again, it kills me because I only use one shoe, you guys. So this left shoe will be sitting. Again, if anybody knows anyone who's a right leg amputee who doesn't use their prosthesis, I have a box full of size 7 women's shoes and boots that you're more than welcome to. But anyway, so they came up for bid, and I'm like, oh, yeah, those are really cool. I can wear them under my whatever. You know, I'm a hippie love child. So, $10. Well, I didn't realize until I saw like a flash go by me, and I had been bidding against Kat, and I didn't realize she wanted these, and I immediately was like, oh my God, she can have these. I would never, like, I thought maybe she was upset with me or something, which we talked it out, and she wasn't. There was just a misunderstanding, but I immediately was like, oh my God, Kat, here, take these. You know, I didn't realize I was bidding against you. I would never do that. She's so good to me. Such a good friend. There's a weird reflection from the microwave here. Again, you guys, there's nothing that I need, you know. So the thought that maybe she wanted something and I took it, I literally would not have been able to sleep last night. But I was like, please take these. And so she was like, no. And I insisted. And then she looked and she was like, no, they're not going to fit. You know, but I was like, listen, don't ever hesitate to please just be like, yo, Cali, I want something, because half the time I'm oblivious and I'm not even aware. So I felt awful for a minute, but again, we talked it out. She's fine. You know, she said they wouldn't fit her, but I felt awful, you know. I don't want to have bad feelings ever with the people who are so good to me and who love me so much. So Kat, I apologize again, honey, and I would give you the shirt off my back, and I hope you know that. So anyway, and then speaking of Kat, again, she knows me so well that this last thing I'm going to show you, she held up and kind of looked at me and winked, and that time I did get it. And it's this amazing purple vase, and she got this for me. And thank you, Kat. I love you so much, honey. And we talked last night, and she's like, I'm coming over. She lives right down the road. She's like, I'm coming over to your house, and I'm putting flowers in your vase. So I hope she does. I'm so excited. I can't believe it. I hope Kat comes for a visit today. And so it's just beautiful. It's this like shiny iridescent purple. So I am so blessed. So very, very blessed. So that's it for the auction haul. And gosh, 25 minutes into this. That's a huge haul, right? So let me see. I'm going to show you some of the art that I've been working on this week, and I'm going to show you the potion cabinet. I shared with you guys last week. I think it was last week. It was white, and then Rita, a few people asked me how I did that. It was not stain. What I did was, you know, some of the steampunk-ish journal pages that I make and things that I've seen people do here on YouTube with polymer clay also. To get that kind of aged, rusty-ish look. So all I did was I took the white cabinet, I painted it brown, just acrylic paint, and actually I mixed like 3 different browns, but I don't think it matters. I just brown all over the white, and I let that dry thoroughly, and then after that was done, I took black acrylic paint, watered it down, and then covered the whole thing with the black acrylic paint, and then I took baby wipes and wiped it off. So all the black stuck in the nooks and crannies and just gave it that richness to it. So Rita Marie specifically had asked me about that, and that's how I did it, honey bunny. So I'm going to take you guys, I'm in my wheelchair right now, and I'm going to give you, I hope I don't make you seasick, but I'm going to bring you with me over to the table where I have the cabinet, and I'm going to ask your opinion about something because I kind of feel like I ruined it, if you will, but maybe that's just me being me, and but I'm going to ask your opinion, and I asked Tom's opinion, and I'll show you that. But I haven't been doing anything in my journal at all, And the only other than the cabinet that I've been working on is a bottle that I'll show you, and the Rita Marie workshop, which I'm like a little more than halfway through. I'm determined to finish it though, so I'll show you my Rita Marie girl that I'm kind of halfway done with. So here we go, you guys. I'll take you backwards with me. La 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 la. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Before I don't know if you're going to be able to see this okay. Let's see. Oh, here's another shout out for AJ's Friends and Finds. That's where my artwork is at. Whee! Here's my Rita Marie girl. And Rita, I figured you're the boss, and I didn't copy you 100%, but I love the idea of the aviator goggles on top of her head, so I'm going to try to work that out. And what I realized in doing this, and I'm far from done, you guys, and I copied your black and white arms too. I wanted to do the same as her, and my dress is totally different. I thought I might add like a corset lacing on that. Sorry about the glare behind. Let's see, maybe we'll do this. Anyway, but Rhea, I didn't realize I don't have any colored pencils. I have watercolor pencils, and I have a gazillion crayons and markers and things like that, but I wanted to do this in colored pencil, and I couldn't. I had a few, like maybe 10, but not nearly enough colors and things like that. So I wound up using my Inktense blocks, as well as some of my watercolor pencils, and I added some detail with a little Sharpie marker, but I'm not done with this yet at all, and I am determined to finish that workshop. And if you guys haven't checked out Rita Marie yet, please check her out. She's amazing. She's a wonderful gypsy sister. She's bohemian. She's so cool. Very, very cool stuff. Amazingly talented artist. Wonderful personality, and I love her to death. And I could go on my love list. You guys know. And maybe I should just make a video again this week of shout outs to people I love. But so I've been working on that. And the only other thing I did, and I've told you, my friend Bruce gave me all these bottles, a whole case full of bottles, and a lot of them I've been altering for the potion cabinet. But one that I just took, Tom and I went to dinner at Patty and Jonathan's house this week, and it was so freaking amazing. But the napkins that we had, I was like, oh, let me take one of those. And so, Patty, here's your napkin. I put it on a bottle. I just Mod Podged it, and I'm not done with this yet. I'll add some detail to it, but it came out really cool with the aged looking, distressed look a little bit, I thought. But this is kind of summery, and I'll just turn this into a vase or something, but I'm not done embellishing it yet. And I am going to turn you guys around and show you the cabinet now, and I hope you could see this okay. Oh, what did I do? Oh, sorry. So, okay, here we go, you guys. Yeah, here is the back of it, right? This is the outside. And I'm going to leave the outside alone. I had thought initially that I would, do some further embellishing, but no. And what I wound up doing, and I'm not done at all. Whoop, things are falling here. I took some of my graphic 45 paper, and forget it. I lined the back of the cabinet as well as these doors, and I'm not sure. Let me give you a pullback view. I'm not sure, you guys, if I'm loving it or not. I like it in the back of it, but it might be too busy for the doors, so I might change it. And another thing I did that I don't know if I'm crazy about, and Tom wasn't crazy about it either, and I really value his opinion because we share so much of the same stuff, is I glued this old compass here, and I hope you're seeing this okay, as well as this was a clay piece that I just painted. And I don't know if I like it there. So, secret, do you hear that? That is my coffee pot. Secret, it's not my microwave, lovey duck. It's always my coffee pot that goes off. And she's another one I love, Secret Soto, here on YouTube. Check her out. But her dryer goes off, and my coffee pot goes off when we make videos. So anyway, what do you guys think about the compass here on the door? If you could see it, I hope I'm showing it to you. And the paper. Should I go for a more subtle pattern? I'm not sure. But here are some of the bottles that I was working on, and I think I showed you guys the paper towel ones. The only other ones, whoops, that I did, this was the salt shaker, and I'm not done with this yet. But I painted it black like I had showed you guys, and then I just took some rub and buff, and it brought out all that detail work. Tied a ribbon, put a cork in it, and I did a couple of these the same way I showed you the soap bottle. And again, I'm not done with these, but the rub and buff really brought out the letters and some detail. So I love how they came out. That's that German cologne. And then this one, which I'll hang some charms on as well. I took a bottle top from another bottle that I had, and that fit there perfectly. So I put a label that I printed on, I don't know, I want to say Graphics Fairy. That's probably not true, but a site like that, free graphic site, and just glued that on. So I'll just stress it some more, probably add some charms. Hung that charm on that bottle. This is a little cast iron owl that my mother gave me. And I'm going to probably disassemble this guy and add him to some stuff. So I got plenty of time till Halloween, and for those of you who know me, know that this will not just be a Halloween decoration. This will be out in my house all the time. So I'm going to flip you back around. So anyway, that is all I have for you guys this week. And thank you for hanging out, and thank you for being here, and thank you for showing the love. And I love you guys so much. And that's all I have for you right now. So have a beautiful day. Again, watch my thumb. Happy Father's Day and blessed solstice. I love you guys so much. Blessed be. I'll keep you posted. Have a great week. Like this video if you like it. If you have not yet subscribed, I would love it if you do. I'm almost at 500 subscribers, and I'm definitely going to do another giveaway when I get there. So I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful day. Take care. Bye-bye.